Periodically doing intermittent fasting has amazing benefits for your health and longevity, but it can be quite difficult, especially if you're not used to it. In this video, I'm going to give you some amazing tips that make fasting easy and almost effortless.
And how to stay hungry.
Okay, let's imagine you've been fasting for 10 to 12 hours. You had dinner the previous day and you've woken up in the morning. To get all these life-enhancing benefits of fasting, you would have to continue this streak and not eat anything. Here are some of the best tips. Drink a lot of water. Most of the time, people get hungry not because they need to eat, but because they're actually dehydrated. Instead of quitting, have a glass of water and wait for 15 minutes. Once you've absorbed the aqua, the feeling of hunger will go away. Sparkling water is another great possibility. And also, you don't want to create an additional stressor to the body by becoming dehydrated. Mineral water would be ideal because the electrolytes and salts will decrease cortisol. To maintain a fasted state, we have to avoid consuming calories. It doesn't mean that we can't drink tea or coffee, but there's a problem. Coffee decreases appetite, but at the same time it dehydrates us. Stick to only a maximum of 2 to 4 cups a day and use it only when hunger gets unbearable. Don't drink it first thing in the morning either and wait a few hours. If you're not hungry, then you don't need to cash in on this powerful stimulant. You'll have a backup card to draw once you need it. Green tea gets a green light. Avoid diet sodas as well. Despite their non-caloric content, the artificial sweeteners still give rise to blood sugar and create a placebo-like fit state. Brush your teeth. This can also help to reduce hunger. There may be some artificial sweeteners in your toothpaste, so be careful. You should use it as a last resort or when you don't want to drink coffee. Sugar-free chewing gum is fine as well. However, it has some calories. Don't eat more than 2 to 3 pieces. Apple cider vinegar. It lowers blood sugar levels, improves fat loss and symptoms of diabetes. And it's also good for digestion. At the same time, it destroys the bad bacteria in your gut and makes you less hungry. Those bacteria, those scumbags. Get a glass of warm water and add 1 to 2 teaspoons of apple cider vinegar during your fasting window. Keep your mind busy. One of the biggest reasons why people eat so often is that they're simply bored. When I'm fasting, I get the majority of my creative work done and I'm being productive. If I'm focusing on something else, other than the fact that I'm fasting, time will pass on quicker and I barely even notice myself getting any hunger. Of course you're gonna get hungry and groggy if you make a big deal out of it and focus on it.
I'm kind of a big deal.
And focusing on something else productive is a great way to reap all the benefits of mental clarity fasting gives you. You can concentrate like a Jedi without getting distracted by hunger or food. Moving around is also a great tip. Our immediate reaction would be to lay on the couch and preserve as much energy as possible. But that's just another way of making a big deal out of it. For hunter-gatherers, these were the most important moments of their lives. They couldn't have made an excuse like, oh, I haven't eaten in 12 hours, so I can't go out and hunt.
Bullshit.
There was no room for failure.
Stop whining.
We don't have to go to such extremes, but simply going for a walk is a great way to bring in more movement into our day. Don't make it a big deal.
Get over yourself, darling.
During my own first 24-hour fast, I noticed that I got lethargic and hungry only when I focused on the fact that I'm fasting. Other than that, I felt great and had a ton of energy. You can also write about your experience. It helps you to reflect back on what you may have missed and also take some pressure off your mind. Looking at your experience objectively will help you to reconceptualize hunger and get more in touch with your physiology. I've also used some breathing techniques during my fasting. Nasal breathing through your nose stimulates the parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and digest mode that reduces stress. Simply inhale deeply, starting from the bottom of your stomach and moving up until the top of your lungs. Then exhale the same way down. Do it for a few minutes and you'll feel great. It can also improve digestion.
Breathe, motherfucker.
These are the easiest and most basic tips for intermittent fasting. If you want to learn more about how to do these kinds of biohacks to enhance your physiology and enhance your life, then subscribe to my YouTube channel and check out my blog. Click the like, subscribe, notification bell. Thanks for watching. My name is Siim. Stay hydrated, stay empowered.
I'm very important. I have many leather-bound books.